Are you concerned about falling? In the next year, 1 in 4 seniors will experience a fall. Do not allow yourself to become a statistic. Tai Chi is proven to reduce your fall risk by 58%. Classes for all abilities are available throughout DuPage County. Tai Chi. Exercise for life. Exercise for you.
All right, tap below your palm. Maybe they're getting ready for the picnic tomorrow.
That's great. Hey, did you ever figure out where we're supposed to go? When we get our room or something? They're changing the room.
Oh, they are.
Oh, I thought you meant the picnic.
No, not the picnic.
I'm like, no, we're just gonna go to some random forest preserve in DuPage County.
No, you.
It's like if we're not there, if we're not at that one, go to the next one.
You gave us the address and the directions.
Yeah.
But we don't know what rooms we're in.
So
When?
Oh,
you talking about it could be next Tuesday. Or next Thursday.
let's stick to the picnic first.
We're coming here though next Thursday.
The picnic was here?
I'm sorry, I brought it.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
So our picnic tomorrow.
Okay, Gracie.
Churchill Woods in Lombard, or Glen Ellen, depending. Go south on 53 until you hit St. Charles Road. Turn right on St. Charles Road, so you're going west, go over the expressway, and it's the first parking lot on the left, and walk down the path, and we are in shelter just to the left. So we'll be class from 11 until 12. 12 o'clock, bring food, drinks, family, friends, pets, games to share. Arrive anytime, leave anytime.
So where's our class next?
So moving on to our class location, middle of the stone. Next week and the week after, we will be here. So the final 2 weeks of the session we will be at White Oaks Park.
And then the summer session. We could just move there next week. But we're lucky you got it for the last. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's like they tend to have the place set up for the weekend events. So the inside is generally set up like dining room. So evidently it's quite a lot of work to set it up. So they are actually going to be setting us up outside each week, seeing as it's a covered area. Unless the weather appears to be too bad, in which case they will set us up inside. So the last 2 weeks of this session and the first 3 weeks of the next session, we will be there.
Is there a break in between?
There is a break in between. So this session finishes on June 22nd, I think it is. Something like that. And then we start again in the last week in July.
Last week.
Yes. You actually have 4 weeks off. Good, side rooms.
then we're back here for the next session.
First 3 classes of that session will be at White Oaks. And so like the end of August, we'll be back here.
We have next week and the week after here.
Yes.
It's shaded.
I may not be
You may not be here next week.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's worth coming then if you're not going to be here.
It is.
Shaded as long as
It is shaded.
well, it's like today.
I spent enough time outside.
Well, I just like doing stuff. It's a pretty area.
And loose, relaxed.
You live in it? Oh, well, it's a really pretty wood area.
I know where it's at.
Oh.
We speak down Elizabeth.
Mhm.
Wonderful girl.
Oh, it's great. They asked Bridge. Elizabeth? We drove, that park there, we live on the other side of Addison, and we walk over to the dogs every day.
Oh, really?
So you walk in onto Addison, you go through the woods, then on a bridge over the creek, then through the woods again, then the creek opens and you go on and they got all park, and then a big walk through the 2 different ways through the woods. So the other day we go, usually there's a maximum of like 3 people there. The other day we go and I'm like, I see cars when we come around the bend. It's full, it's totally full. I'm like, what in the world? They had the national or the state qualifiers for tree climbing and doing stuff up in the trees.
Oh, wow.
And then the winner of that was going to the nationals.
Oh, my.
I was like, it's the Arboretum thing or something.
Hold on a minute. The state qualifiers for tree climbing.
Yes. And it's really funny because my family up in Wisconsin cuts down trees. So I always find it interesting when people that love, because they call me a big tree hugger. So I always find it interesting when people have more trees than I am. And usually people that climb trees will do the chainsaw one. No, they had a big machine. It got up to the top and they had to do stuff up there. And then whoever did it quickest, all the stuff, was the qualifier.
Was this like tree trimming type stuff?
No, it was,
What was
they
it?
had to do tasks. I didn't stay and watch. I had my dogs. They think they're like guarding the world or something. But we were talking to some people and they were like, because I was like, what is going on? I thought they just had those machines there the day before to trim the trees. Not to, but we thought it was a corporate picnic and they had to trim the trees so they didn't fall on rich people and.
There's an idea.
Yeah, well, they would do something like that because they had come and mowed the sides of the pathway. And I'm like, wow, they just did this a month ago. They did it again. And I was like, yeah, I know it's going to be for us.
Air to the front desk, please. Air to the front desk.
Oh, so-
I'll turn my phone off because I'll get unknown caller very loud.
Yeah, I never get called until I'm here. If you can't text me, then. Then you're either a telemarketer or something.
Is that something that the president of Mexico?
I'd say keep them, not pay. You're,
Oh, that's funny. I got one of those calls and I played right in. Oh, this is Jason. He says, yes, Grant, it's Jason. And I said, Jason, you know what? Come on. You've never been any good. You should sit in the jail. Right.
you're where you're supposed to be.
one of our son's friends got one of those calls and he knew from the accent that it was from late. And he said, I have put a curse on. Yes, that's a terrible thing in that area. And the guy, please, I need this job to support my family. Well, do a good deed for someone else and the curse will be lifted. I'm gonna remember that. If I get one of those.
But now we have this thing on our phone that you're not on a call, it's
Oh, that's right, you were talking about.
a message.
I'm surprised you don't have a story about those, Margaret.
I don't, well, it's not my story. I was at the bank and the teller and I were talking about several people who came in. One woman came in and she wanted $30,000, but she got a text that she was overdrawn at another bank. And then they told her to go somewhere and deposit it, and she did. And the next day.
Some people are just too
Well,
smart.
next day she wanted another 30 and they said, what are you doing? And they talked to her. And then the other one was a man, 100,000 he had spent on a woman. And they had him in the office, that he was mailing it to for sending. And they took him in the office and said, this is a scam. He said, no, she loves me. She's coming up here. And another guy deposited.
She loves me 100 grand.
Yeah, and she's,
So let me more for doing it.
yeah. Another man came in, this is not, he bought,
I'd have loved him for 100 grand.
another guy came in, he did own businesses, deposited 500,000 in cash.
We won't ask what kind of
If
business.
it's cash, you should put it in a shoebox, what are you doing, depositing?
Right.
Fill the mattress. Give,
Give it to Marco.
yeah, give it to me, cash.
You'll love him for that.
No.
I had relatives who used to hide cash in shoes, and pockets, and pants, and. At least get a fireproof, waterproof thing. Dig a big hole.
I would never like anyone.
Well, if it's illegal, you don't. You're using gold. Unless
I
you
really,
wash
I
it.
really haven't dealt it.
Unless you wash it. I think that it's a red flag when you come in with 500 grand.
I think so. I go, what did he do with it?
Just go by.
The government knows
Put it in front
Because if you withdraw more than $10,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's how they caught Esther.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you catch these people.
Small back inside the shoulder.
Yeah, when they flip it like, and now you get punished, as you're already going to punish. Yeah, you should have been in jail decades. Sure. Saved a bunch of kids. Yes. Yeah. Just on the theory of he's the death, but also all other things.
Elect a clown and you'll get a service.
We're beyond.
Funnily enough, I saw that in the car in front of me on the way here.
It was on a car. Did you see it too?
I did.
What?
What?
Elect a clown, expect a circus. You could go either way with anybody.
And you can say, my circuit, not my monkeys. I say we go to on everybody's taxes, you gotta put in $20, you put it in a big pool, prorate it, and that's all the money you get to spend. The rest of it, you actually have to go around.
The arms come for us. To one shoulder.
That way maybe we won't.
Down around to the shoulder without flipping it back across it. Exhale around. Inhale. Exhale. In. One. Change direction. One more. Bend your knees, let your arms hang down, roll your toes. Change direction. One. Straighten up. Place your palms together in front of you. Bring your hands up. Open your palms towards your face. Keep your small fingers touching. Bring the backs of your hands together and down. Keep your index fingers touching. Bring your palms to touch you. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, take your hands. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Change direction. So open your palms to your center. Keep your index fingers touching. Bring the backs of your hands together. Bring your hands up, over the top, around your small finger. And bring. Inhale and bring your hands up. Exhale, take your hands. Inhale. Exhale. So when you bring your hands up, keep your shoulders down. We don't want this going on. One. Rub your palms. Hands on the small of your back. Keep your head still, head upright. If you are standing, circle your waist. If you are sitting, circle your shoulders. So slowly, gently, working on range of motion. One more. Change direction. One. Tap the ball, one foot on the floor. Tap the ball of your other foot on the floor. Good. And grab hold of one of your thumbs and with an emphasis around the base of your fingernail, the very tip of your finger, massage your thumb. And if you want something else to do with this, you can bounce up and down a little bit if you want. Anybody remember what organ was stimulating with the thumb?
Pancreas.
The easiest way to remember it is what letter does this make?
Lungs.
Lungs.
I was thinking loser.
Next one.
That's how I.
So index finger is, it's also other one.
Pancreas.
Lungs. The other one, no.
Yeah, no, pancreas doesn't begin with L.
Oh. There.
So as I learned last year, it's the partner organ to the lungs and they're the two organs that make noise. So your lungs make noise, and the other organ makes noise as well.
Larynx.
No. Large intestine. Next one. Middle finger. Middle finger. I'm not repeating that. Middle finger protects the heart. Pericardium. And the perineum, those are mountains between Spain and France.
Opposite corners.
Next one. The one that nobody can ever remember because it's weird.
The spleen.
Triple warmer.
You can go up to the end of the sentence.
And your small finger. This is 2 organs. Small intestine and heart. Right, next one. Do you have another hand there? Try that one. At least you said at the beginning, I got to the end of some classes where somebody's gone, are we going to do the other hand now? So the thumb was what organ? Lungs. Index finger? Large intestine? Middle finger? Pericardium. It is sort of a heart. So that one's easy to remember because it's the middle finger. The acronym for pericardium is PC. And using the middle finger is not politically correct. But it works.
John, did you ever studies that show that sing things?
Next one, if you sing things,
We should come up with some songs and poems.
that is actually how a lot of stuff was transmitted through poems.
Like epic.
But you really do not want to hear me singing.
We don't mind.
I'll just think of all the stuff you can remember, like years ago, that was in the song.
Oh yeah.
Or a poem, if you were something like
I'll never forget the Big Man song. I'll remember. So.
Last one.
that. Was that? Yeah.
Well, you guys are such a song question.
Who knows the phone number to Empire Carpets?
My granddaughter loved the Luminova, so she would always sing it intentions. Seven, 7, 3. Luna to this day when it comes on, I automatically sing.
All right. So now tuck your thumbs into your palms. So the spot that is between your thumb and your index finger, you're going to tap those 2 spots together. So you're right at the end of this valley between your thumb and your index finger.
What is this for?
So this is all part of the 12 points tapping routine. So we have massaged all our fingers to open up the energy channels in our hands. And now we are tapping them to send vibrations down those channels to clear away any blockages or stagnations in them.
Are you just hitting the one spot?
Like from the knuckle down?
So when your thumb's tucked in, you've got a line between your thumb and your index finger, yes? Like a little valley,
Oh,
right at the end of that little valley. Those are the two spots that you're tapping together.
Where it sticks out a little bit.
Where it sticks out a little bit, yes. This is your headache, toothache point. Large intestine 4. If you have a headache or toothache, if you massage the spot, it can help get rid of it. Right, now switch over. So the small finger, edge of your hand, tap those two parts together.
it's easy.
Sorry?
It's easy. They meet.
They do meet.
Oh, this one, which part am I doing? No, we're doing this.
So the opposite side of the hand is what you were doing.
Yes. I don't need to do slow.
Yeah, no, that's-
Why, after all these years, do you suddenly say that?
I don't know, some things are just so funny.
Only to you.
Well, humor is a very subjective and personal thing. So, inside of your wrist, where you get those creases on your wrist, you're going to tap your two wrists together. So the inside of both wrists, so your palms are facing each other. Does not matter which is up and which is down. So this routine is really good for primarily opening up the channels in your body. But I've had lots of reports from people that this has really helped them with their hands, with arthritis and rheumatism and Raynaud's disease. And I've had a number of people that have Raynaud's that have started doing this routine, and it helps a lot.
What is the number?
When you say this routine, you just the wrist tap, what part of it you got?
The whole 12 points tapping routine, so from the massage onwards.
Is this on the website?
In the members area, it is, yes. So Raynaud's is where your fingers don't get blood.
Are they numb then?
They turn white and they go numb. Right, now the webs of your fingers. Make sure that your fingers are relaxed so that they rub up onto the back of your opposite hand. If you wanted to do a shortened version of this, or just want it, or can't remember all of it, massage all of your fingers and then do this part. These 8 points are really, really good for your fingers.
Good for grip strength.
Well, yes, yes, because anything that you can do to keep your hands and your fingers healthy, it's going to do that as well. And webs of your thumbs. And the backs of your wrists, again, where you get that crease when you bend your wrists. Good. Now take the knuckles of one hand, tap the center of your palm on your other hand. So the ideal spot is make a fist, notice where your middle finger touches your palm, and you're going to tap that spot. But if you're basically tapping your whole palm, then you're good. Good. So project that spot onto the back of your hand and tap the back of your hand.
I think with your knuckles.
I am tapping with my knuckles, yes. The flat part. Yeah. So if the thing is, if you're doing that, the chances that you'll miss it are very slim, so that you don't need to be pinpoint precise. Like if you're using one knuckle, like you'd have to be pretty precise. But if you're doing this, you're good.
Just the opposite of where your finger is.
Just the opposite of where your finger would be, yes. So switch hands, and again, you make a fist, notice where your middle finger touches your palm, and then tap on that spot. So like I've got, like my knuckles, I've got all four of those hitting my palm, so that it's really difficult to miss. And again, project that spot onto the back of your hand and tap the back of your hand. Okay. And now look at your hands. What color are they? Pink. Anybody got blotchy hands?
Yeah.
Blotchy, red and white?
Yes.
That's what you're after. That's what you're after. Red and white blotchy. And that feeling of warmth and tingling in your hands? Yes, good. Right, so that's the hand part of this exercise. So next you're going to find the top of your thigh bone and the front of your pelvis. And halfway between those two spots, you're going to tap. So like where your pelvis, that bone that's at the front there, top of your thigh, halfway between those two spots. Tap those two. Now, move your hands about a third of the way round, at the same height towards your gluteal crease, and tap those two spots.
No, I don't have to check.
I use the technical term so that I don't have to say butt crack on camera.
I didn't realize it was a technical.
Yes, so it is the crease between your gluteal muscles. Hang your arms down your leg, sides of your leg, so where your middle finger touches your thigh, you're going to tap those two spots. This is the spot that you would tap or anything that involves uncontrolled shaking. MS, Parkinson's, PTs, stuff like that. I'm going to go slightly out of order. So we're going to tap the tops of our shoulders and the middle of the small of your back. So we're going to tap all three of those at the same time. Okay, so turn your weight. Back hand taps slowly back, front hand taps your shoulder. Okay, and take a seat. So the last point on the 12 points tapping routine, if you feel your ankle bone on the outside, that prominent bone, you're going to tap about hands width above that. Okay. Now sit back and rub your knees. So make sure you rub your knees all over. And reach behind and massage the backs of your knees. These two spots are really good if you have backache. Okay. Now put two fingers just below your kneecap, either side of the big tendon that runs down the center. Massage those two spots. And then put a third one on the tendon above the kneecap. So it's like you're trying to grab hold of your kneecap with three fingers. And massage those three spots. These three are good for knee problems. And put one foot out and circle your toes. Remember that your ankle flexibility is really important when it comes to fall prevention. The more flexible your ankles are, the less likely your risk of falling. So you can do both feet at the same time. However, most people tend to get better range of motion when they concentrate on doing one at a time. Change direction. Change feet. Again, rotate your ankle. Change direction. Both feet out, pull your toes back on one, point on the other one, and switch. Just as if you were back driving a stick shift. You still have a stick shift?
I'm not hard time finding one.
I heard something and somebody said it's like only 3% of the cars in the US are sold today.
Well, I drive small pickups,
Mm-hmm.
so I have,
Even if I'm.
yeah.
But you get so much more control because
But they said between phones and talking, nobody wanted to drive sticky. But the one I had was 16 years old and it took me like 5 years to find a new one. Searching online.
Toyota still do a stick shift pickup.
So it's Nissan.
Yeah, but who wants a Nissan?
Me.
It's a nice truck.
Only because when I first started looking back in the 80s for a pickup, Nissan was the only one that didn't tell him, you don't want to pick up, and you go, no, she does.
Or you don't want to shift.
Yeah.
All right, right leg out, left leg on top. Right hand on top of your left leg, left hand on top of your right hand. Sit up nice and tall and slide your hand down your leg as far as you are safe and comfortable. And slide up. Sit up top. Exhale, slide down. Inhale. Slide up. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Switch feet. Switch hands. So again, sitting up nice and tall. Slide your hand down your leg as far as you are safe and comfortable. And slide up. Sit up tall. Exhale and slide down. Inhale and slide. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Okay. So I'll give you a choice. Do you want to do cross-lateral exercises or do you want to rid toxic chi? You want to rid toxic chi. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to take a big inhale, filling your belly, expanding your belly as much as you can. This is really like bringing as much air as you can. And then we're going to very forcefully expel that air with a loud yell.
One close the door.
No.
Let's look at it ready for our family.
Oh, yes, this actually could be a good one to do before Memorial Day weekend. Okay, so you're going to hold your earlobes, you're going to squeeze your earlobes, take a big breath in. That's why I didn't need to close the door. Loud, forceful. That was just a practice warm up. All right, so inhale. There we go. Better. Now, if you are comfortable with it, as you exhale and yell, you can also bend forward and compress your abdomen. Okay? Inhale. 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 One more. Inhale. Good.
I think she went right down to.
You might feel a little warm and flushed after that. That's good. Okay. Helps to clean your lungs out. So you're filling your lungs up, stirring up all the stale air in your lungs, and then forcefully expelling it so that you can breathe better afterwards. Okay. And since we have time, we're still going to do cross-lateral exercises. So rub your hands a little bit. And shake them out. Okay, so 2 fists in front of you. Take your thumb on one hand, point at it with your index finger, and switch. And switch back. You switch back, backwards and forwards. And find out that it's not as easy as you thought. So we're working the connection between our left and our right brains, helping to build connections between the 2 sides. And that's good. Some of you have been practicing. I like that. I like that. So, if you can do this one, thumb on one hand, pinky on the other. And again, just switch. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a cross-lateral championship. Ooh, there's an idea. See how well your brains are working. Right, I'm seeing some good stuff out there. And so if you're comfortable with that one, shake your hands out a little bit. And pinky on one hand, index finger on the other hand, and switch.
Thumbs one in.
So I will let you in on the secret on this one, is if you use your thumb to hold your middle 2 fingers, like it makes it easier. Okay. But Rich got a glimpse of one of the tricks that makes this much easier a moment ago. It's the tongue. You do this, it's easier. So all of these things go towards keeping your brain healthy. And we all want a healthy brain.